This episode of Moving Panels is brought to you by Smilex, the only cosmetic product guaranteed to put a smile on your face, whether you like it or not. Developed by Gotham's very own Clown Prince of Crime, it's the last laugh in beauty products. Smilex. When life's a joke, you might as well look the part. Welcome to this Moving Panels one-shot, and we're going to have a nerdy conversation. A couple weeks ago, we decided on the best Batman and Joker actors. We landed on Michael Keaton as Batman and Heath Ledger as the Joker. And today, we are going to do it again, but this time with the voice actors. And so, returning to determine the best Batman and Joker voice from the Pop Culture Roulette podcast, please welcome Nicholas Pepin.
I am the night.
I am vengeance. Look, we were talking about this right before we started recording. Like, we're pretty sure we've already got the winners, but we're going to see what happens. And also joining us again, the Bat fan himself, our dapper Southern gent, it's Blake Fowler.
Yeah, some preconceived notions about how this is going to go. They're probably correct. As everyone heard last time, I am only here to relentlessly mock those that fall by the wayside of not being good enough to be the best voice actors.
Yeah, and so that's where we're going to start here. So we're going to start with Joker voice actors, but here's the problem. We don't want this episode to be ridiculously long. And there are 26 different actors that I found who have voiced the Joker. So before we get into and we are going to do this round robin style like we did with the live action, but again, 26 is just way too many. So before we get into that, we are going to go through the list and we're going to maybe knock this down a good bit. Go ahead and get rid of the ones that we just go, look, you know what? It's great that they voiced the Joker, but they didn't voice the Joker well enough to be in contention.
Yeah. Thanks for playing. That's all.
Yeah. And I will admit, there's already at least 3 that I am going to knock off as soon as we get to them. But let's go through the list. Starting right off the bat, because I tried to actually do as many of these as I could without looking them up. So the first name that comes to mind is Mark Hamill.
So all right, well, it's been fun, everybody. All right, we're good.
We're taking him off the list, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Just terrible voice acting, Nicholas.
Yeah.
Just
Mark
awful.
Hamill, of course, voiced the Joker in Batman the Animated Series, as well as several other incarnations of the Joker. But moving on, we've also got Troy Baker, who voiced him for The Long Halloween, as well as Crisis on Infinite Earths. We got David Hornsby, who very recently voiced the Joker for Merry Little Batman. Nolan North, who voiced him in the Scooby-Doo and Crypto 2 movie. Then we've got Mick Wingert, who voices him for Bat Wheels, the kids' animated show. Kevin Pollak for Injustice. I did not actually know that was Kevin Pollak, so that was a surprise when I found that one. John DiMaggio for Under the Red Hood and Death in the Family. Alan Tudyk for Harley Quinn, the TV series. We got Jason Spisak for Hush. Tony Hale in Batman Ninja. Jeff Bergman, who voiced Joker for Return of the Caped Crusader and the Batman vs. Two-Face movie, the ones that brought back Adam West as Batman, which we'll get into later in this episode. Zach Galifianakis, who is Lego Batman. He's the Joker in that. Ruben Leon in Son of Batman. Michael Emerson in The Dark Knight Returns. Brent Spiner, Data, in Young Justice. John Kaiser for the DC Super Friends. Jeff Bennett for The Brave and the Bold. Corey Burton for Scooby-Doo. Kevin Michael Richardson for The Batman, the animated series, not obviously the movie. Then we've got Michael McKean, who played Perry White in Smallville, but he was the voice of he was the 50s Joker in the new Batman Adventures in the 90s.
Okay.
There was an episode, where they...
I was told there would be no mask.
Yeah.
All right, we've got Frank Welker for Superpowers team, Lenny Weinrib for The New Adventures of Batman, Larry Storch for the new Scooby-Doo movies, and then we've got 3 actors who have voiced him in Robot Chicken. And so I'm just going to go ahead and say we're going to remove these 3, but I'm at least going to name them. In Robot Chicken, Joker has been voiced by Giovanni Ribisi, Seth Green, and Bryan Cranston.
I didn't realize Giovanna had voiced him. I knew Seth Green and Bryan Cranston, but
Yeah.
I
mean, if they're on Robot Chicken, Seth Green has voiced them. I
guess that's
gimme.
Gimme. Yeah. I like Giovanna as an actor, but I don't know.
All 3.
I don't know if he's made that much of an impression.
Great.
Yeah,
I could almost see Giovanni Ribisi playing Joker in a live action.
Okay, that's what I was. Okay, thank you. I was going to say it out loud because I want to be mocked like I'm about to do to everybody else on here. But yeah, I thought maybe I could see him as the Joker. Okay.
No, I'm with you on that. Like I said, 3 great actors, but yeah, they're voicing Joker on Robot Chicken. I don't think that deserves to be in contention for the best Joker, in my opinion. So
Probably.
we're all okay with removing the 3 of them.
Yes.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Is there anyone else on this list? Because we got to remove more than 3. Anyone else on this list that you heard that you went,
Who was my guy from Batman Ninja?
Batman Ninja, Tony Hale.
I was not a fan. That's just me personally. I didn't care for it. I would no.
Buster from Arrested Development.
Yeah. I mean, I am a big fan of Tony Hale, but I did not watch Batman Ninja, so I have no opinion.
All right, that's fair. That's good reason to kick him out there. Yeah. So yeah, we'll kick out that Batman. I also don't see that as like Joker.
No,
like,
it's not.
Was a very,
it's really not.
Yeah, Batman Ninja is a very stylized. Movie.
I would almost say any of the Scooby-Doo ones you could probably remove.
Unfortunately, I'd probably have to agree with Nicholas on that. Even as much as I like Scooby-Doo, but
yeah. That's what I was about to get into is do we want to get rid of the ones that are kind of a parody of Joker?
It's almost like a niche Joker of sorts.
All right, so we'll eliminate Nolan North from Scooby-Doo and Crypto 2. We will eliminate...
Can we eliminate Scooby-Doo and Crypto 2 in general? Can we just... The movie
Look, I
itself?
kind of enjoyed that movie. I'm not going to lie. All right, we eliminate Corey Burton, who also voiced him in Scooby-Doo. And then Larry Storch, and again, great comedic actor. But yeah, we'll eliminate him there. I also, you know what, again, as fun as he is as the voice, I think for the same reason, I think we can eliminate Zach Galifianakis.
Unfortunately.
See, now I would make an argument there because I really did like his Joker. I mean, granted, maybe because I just have a very high opinion of the Lego Batman movie.
Yeah. Well, I guess. So hold on, we're gonna have to lean a little bit into Batman. Are we gonna keep Will Arnett on the roster? Because if we are, then we probably need to keep Zach Galifianakis.
I think we're setting the precedent right here. Is if we keep Will Arnett, we will have to keep. If we want to keep Will Arnett, we have to keep Zach Galifianakis.
I'm willing to keep Zach Galifianakis to keep Will Arnett. Like, that's my logic here.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
Sounds good. I do think we should take out Michael McKean for playing the 50s Joker in the new Batman Adventures because you're talking about an episode.
Yeah. Okay. Not enough screen time.
All right, we're down to 18. I think we can go a little lower. Is there just what about Mick Wingert for Bat Wheels?
God, I'd forgotten you even mentioned Bat Wheels. So yeah, you can take that off.
Okay, and then again, going into the kind of a parody of Joker, what about David Hornsby and Merry Little Batman? Now we'd have to make the same argument for Luke Wilson.
Take it all away. One of the worst iterations of Batman ever. It's awful. It belongs at the bottom of a deep garbage heap. Get rid. Yeah, I'm good, Nicholas. Sorry, Nicholas. Would you like to also get rid of?
Yeah, because I did not really like Merry Little Batman. I mean, I didn't hate it as much as you do. But...
Yeah, no, I did.
Yeah.
It ruined.
You can go back and listen to Blake and I discussing it from this past Christmas.
There's just a lot of episodes where I'm angry, Nicholas. Just a lot of just pent up aggression.
All right, we are down to 16. Do we want to go lower? Or
that's a sweet 16. I think we can run through 16 pretty well. Yeah.
Even with round robin style, or so that'll be 8 pair ups every round.
I can keep it quiet and quick if I need to.
Let's do this thing.
All right, so let me get our bracket going here. 16 people, and away we go. And in round 1, our first matchup is Zach Galifianakis for Lego Batman and Ruben Leon for Son of Batman. Which I will think, I didn't put if they voiced him like a whole bunch of times. I didn't put everyone. I would assume if he voiced him in Son of Batman, if I can't remember, does the Joker appear in those others that are part of that series, like Bad Blood and Batman versus Robin?
Great question, because they're kind of forgettable, so I'm not sure.
Yeah. All right, well then let's go with it. So we'll just do this open. We won't try to keep track of who's got to go there.
I mean, I've already stated my preference for Lego Batman, so I'm probably gonna vote Zach Galifianakis for that one.
I'm gonna go Galifianakis as well.
Yeah, I will too. I kind of agree with Blake that the Son of Batman, Batman versus Robin, Bad Blood, whatever all those that trilogy of movies were, they are kind of forgettable, and I probably can't even remember how Joker played a part in any of that. So, all right, next up we have Troy Baker from The Long Halloween as well as Crisis on Infinite Earths against Frank Welker, who voiced him for the Superpowers team. And of course, the Superpowers team, kind of an iteration of the Super Friends.
It's going to be Troy Baker for me.
Sure, Troy Baker sounds good. I mean, he's done a lot of quality work, so
yes, it's like a lifetime achievement award kind of thing.
So is Frank Welker. I know we just bashed Scooby Doo, but Frank Welker has been the voice of like Fred and Scooby for
forever,
decades.
Yep.
Yeah,
but we're talking about Joker here,
as well as being the voice of Megatron. I mean, Frank Welker
does have an impressive career as well, but I think I'm going to stick with Troy Baker because I feel like that one kind of sticks in my head somehow for something I've not really seen a lot of.
Well, I've got to give Frank Welker his due here. To be honest, The Long Halloween is one of my favorite Batman stories. That movie is horrible.
The movie's terrible. Yeah, the movie's bad.
All right, moving on for not round 3, but the third matchup here in round 1. We've got Kevin Pollak for Injustice and Kevin Michael Richardson for The Batman.
Now, when you say Injustice, are you talking about the video game?
The movie.
The movie. Okay.
And as much as I do love Kevin Pollak, and I don't think he did a bad Joker, it's again one of those things of he was only the Joker for like the first 10 minutes of the movie, because the whole whole premise of Injustice is Superman kills the Joker.
Spoiler alert, everybody! You're supposed to put a spoiler alert in front of that. Okay.
Listen.
If you haven't read the comic, played the video game, or watched the movie,
yeah.
So for me, it's going to be Pollak. Just as a heads up, everybody.
Okay. And again, if it wasn't clear, I'm going with Kevin Michael Richardson.
Okay.
I actually enjoyed that Batman in The Batman.
Yeah, it's a good one.
I have a hard time picturing Kevin Michael Richardson doing the Joker because I have his voice in my head for so many other things. I guess I'm going to go Kevin Pollak.
All right, so Kevin Pollak takes that one. And we move on to John DiMaggio, who voiced him in Under the Red Hood and Death in the Family, and Jeff Bennett, who voiced him in Brave and the Bold. I got to go with John DiMaggio.
Same here. I loved both
that
of
voice
those.
Is so cold.
Yep.
The way his portrayal of Joker is just so menacing and cold in that. So yeah,
same for me.
Gotta go with him.
Sure, why not?
Hey, clean.
Hey, look,
sweep.
if you wanted to give some love to Jeff Bennett, go right ahead.
No.
All right. Next up, we've got the great Alan Tudyk voicing him for the Harley Quinn TV series, and then John Kaiser, who voiced him for Super Friends.
Just Tudyk without question.
I mean, Tudyk. I mean, I am a massive Alan Tudyk fan. I love the Harley Quinn series. It is amazing. It's so dirty, but it is so good.
It's so good.
Yeah, and John Kaiser does a great job as the Joker for Super Friends, but I mean, you talked about thinking of other things. If I see the name John Kaiser, I don't think Joker. I think Crypt Keeper.
Oh, yeah.
So even though that's got a great laugh like the Joker should have, he is still going to be the Crypt Keeper, not Joker. All right, next up we've got Jason Spacek in Hush and Brent Spiner in Young Justice.
When maybe we could have whittled this down some more. That's my bad, fellas. Probably Spacek for me.
I'm going to go Brent Spiner. It may just be because I've probably watched some episodes of Young Justice more recently than watching Hush. So I'm going to go Brent Spiner just because I can hear that voice in my head right now.
I'm also going to go Brett Spiner.
All right, Data takes that one. All right. Yes, I'm a Star Trek fan.
Yeah, it's like you're just bringing up the Trekkie references.
Next up, we've got Jeff Bergman doing his best Cesar Romero impersonation in Return of the Caped Crusader and Batman vs. Two-Face. And he's going up against, another really good one, Michael Emerson in The Dark Knight Returns.
Michael Emerson.
Yeah, I'm going to have to go Michael Emerson on that one.
I will too, just because Jeff Bergman is not Cesar Romero.
Correct.
So, yeah, Michael Emerson, that's another
that's a great one.
Cold Joker. All right, and then last up for round one, we have Lenny Weinrib from The New Adventures of Batman, and we have the winner, Mark Hamill. Any questions?
Yeah, Mark Hamill is good for me. I'll take Mark.
What's so funny, though, is technically they are both playing the same Joker.
Right, yeah, because it runs the same gamut. Yeah.
In fact, I don't think I knew that Mark Hamill didn't continue to voice the Joker in New Adventures of Batman.
Doesn't matter, still Mark Hamill.
Yeah, I agree.
Mark Hamill,
come on.
Listen, the hesitation there, Nicholas, almost had me for a second. I was a little concerned.
I thought about going for the joke, but
yeah,
I'll hold that for later.
Okay.
All right, moving into round two. Oh, first up, we have Mark Hamill going up against Troy Baker.
Still Mark Hamill.
Yeah, it's Mark Hamill for me too.
Yeah,
it's going to be interesting to see if anybody can
I've got one person that's going to make it difficult for me, but we'll get there when we get there.
All right, next up we've got Michael Emerson against Zach Galifianakis. So two completely different portrayals of the Joker here.
I want to hear Nicholas first on this one here.
Michael Emerson did a really good job of playing that, like you said, that cold kind of detached Joker. And because, he does such a good job of playing that character. Basically he was kind of doing almost an impression of his character from Lost. But, for me, it's Zach Galifianakis. It's such a different Joker than, like, Mark Hamill or other people. Yeah. Like, it was so, like, such a different take. I really liked it. That Batman movie for me is like if I just put all the Batman movies together, not just live action. It's probably number 2 or 3 on my list anyway.
Wow.
Okay. All right. Well, thanks for giving me an idea for our next bracket.
Yeah. Hey.
Let's just determine the best Batman movie.
I don't mind, and I can certainly see Nicholas's train of thought and his logic there, and so I'm not really going to argue that. Zach Galifianakis' Joker is unique and it's different and it's fun. I myself am more of a dark and brooding person, so Emerson for me is going to take this one.
Yeah, again, that version of Joker in Dark Knight Returns is just so chilling for me. Michael Emerson does a great job. But again, yes, Zach Galifianakis is fun, but I got to go with Michael Emerson on that one too. All right, next up, we've got Data's back, Brent Spiner against Jeff Bergman.
Spiner. Yep.
All right, we'll go all Spiner on that one.
Sweep.
Now we've got John Kaiser against Jason Spacek.
Still Spacek for me.
Yeah, I'm going to go Spacek on that one too.
Kaiser was the one from the original Super Friends.
From Super Friends. Yeah.
The 70s. Yeah, I'm gonna go Kaiser. I'm gonna be different.
Okay. Hey, that's totally fine. I mean, it doesn't change the fact that Spisick won, but sure, go ahead. All right, next up, we've got Jeff Bennett. This is the Brave and the Bold Batman against Alan Tudyk. It's Alan Tudyk.
Alan
for me.
Tudyk.
Alan Tudyk, yeah.
And then we've got Kevin Michael Richardson against John DiMaggio.
Sure.
I'm going John DiMaggio.
John DiMaggio.
Yeah. Again, that's it's going to be interesting when John DiMaggio pairs up against.
Don't say it. I purposely
Michael
didn't
Emerson.
say it earlier, and you said it right now.
All right. We got Frank Welker against Kevin Pollak.
Welker.
Yeah, I'm going to go Welker on that one as well. Again, I just don't think Pollak voiced the Joker long enough for me to.
Yeah, it was good. I enjoyed his take on it, but maybe not the length of time needed to cement yourself.
All right. Now we've got Ruben Leon against Lenny Weinrib. Again, I got to go Lenny Weinrib for the sake of I don't think I can hear.
Yeah,
I don't even remember Joker in Son of Batman.
Weinrib. Yeah, I was trying to remember Weinrib's take, but it is for me barely more memorable than whoever we just said. I can't even remember his name.
Sure,
now.
Weinrib. I no argument either way. So
yeah. Again, probably could have shortened this list a little bit more before we started. All right, here we go. We're into round 3 now. Zach Galifianakis against Brent Spiner.
Galifianakis.
Yeah, I'm going to go Galifianakis on that one too. Kevin Pollak. Can Kevin Pollak get a point against Mark Hamill?
No.
Agreed. All right. Battle of the voice actors here. John DiMaggio against Frank Welker.
Still DiMaggio.
Yeah, I've talked about how much I enjoy that one, so going with the same. All right, Alan Tudyk against Kevin Michael Richardson. Tudyk. Jason Spisick against Jeff Bennett. So Hush, Brave and the Bold.
Oh, I think Bennett on that one, actually.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going to go Bennett on that one, too.
I will second your opinion.
Right. Now we've got Jeff Bergman against John Kaiser.
I'm going to go Kaiser for the original kind of take on it.
Yeah, not having to try to voice someone else.
Yep.
Like Jeff Bergman was having to do. And then speaking of trying to voice someone else, Lenny Weinrib against Troy Baker.
Oh, Baker. Just for the originality's sake.
Yeah, I'll go along with y'all on that. And then finally in this round, Ruben Leon against Michael Emerson. All right, moving on into round 4. First up, we got Frank Welker against Alan Tudyk.
Tudyk.
Yeah, Tudyk. Yeah.
Yeah. I'll let Tudyk edge that one out for me too. All right. Brent Spiner against Ruben Leon. I'm going Spiner. John Kaiser against Zach Galifianakis.
Galifianakis.
Yeah, I'll go with that as well. Battle of the Jeffs. Jeff Bennett against Jeff Bergman.
Bennett.
Yeah, I'll go Bennett on that one.
Sure, why not Bennett?
Yeah.
Again, I think the fact that Jeff Bergman's just having to do a Cesar Romero.
Yeah, he's being hurt by the direction that he had to go in for that.
Yeah, not to blame him, because obviously Cesar Romero could not do it.
Correct.
So. All right, Kevin Michael Richardson against Jason Spisick.
Oh,
I'm going Kevin Michael.
I think I'm going to go Kevin Michael Richardson. Yeah.
Yes.
Great, just astute observations, Nicholas. Just.
All right. Can Michael Emerson beat out Lenny, can Lenny Weinrib beat out Michael Emerson?
No, he cannot. Emerson.
I agree.
Great VCR player back in the day as well.
And this is an interesting pair up. Does John DiMaggio get a point for anybody against Mark Hamill?
I mean,
yeah.
If we were talking about voice actors in general,
Mm-hmm.
Yes. But since we're
We're
speaking
talking
of
about
just
voicing the Joker.
no.
Mark Hamill still. Yeah, Hamill.
Yeah, I will say that was a tough one.
Yeah.
Because, again, that is a really good Joker that John DiMaggio does. But I just think Mark Hamill has a more rounded Joker.
Yeah.
So,
A little more nuance in some of the stuff that he does.
Yeah. And then last up for this round, we got Troy Baker against Kevin Pollak.
Baker.
All right, I'm with you on that. All right, moving on to round 5. First up, we've got Jeff Bergman against Kevin Michael Richardson. I'm going
Richardson.
John DiMaggio against Troy Baker.
DiMaggio.
Oh. Alan Tudyk versus Mark Hamill.
Two completely... Oh, man. Okay.
You know what? I'm going to be difficult here, and I'm going to vote Tudyk.
Wow.
Okay.
I mean, I know how it's going to go with the other two of you, but
yeah,
I don't think you do though.
Oh, okay.
I really don't think you do, because I am honestly sitting here really, really debating in my head.
All right, well then I'm going to put the onus on you, because I'm going to go Hamill simply for the length of time. And like, again, when I read a comic book, I hear Mark Hamill's voice in my head.
Yeah, and I think that's what's going to do it for me. I really do. I really think, and I think maybe with Tudyk, I'm thinking of just Alan Tudyk in general.
I love Alan Tudyk. Yeah, who doesn't?
So, yeah, I'm a huge fan of Resident Alien.
Oh, yeah. Love
great show. He's so good in that.
All right. Next up, we've got Jason Spisak and Frank Welker.
Welker.
And then Lenny Weinrib and Kevin Pollak.
I'm going to go Pollak. I haven't given one to Weinrib. I feel a little bad.
All right.
This is one where I feel like I can toss in one. Yeah.
All right.
Sorry to Jackson Pollock's cousin out there, but
you're gonna try to find other people with similar names for everybody?
Every single one.
All right, well then do it with this one. Zach Galifianakis against Jeff Bennett.
Oh God. Okay. Sorry to Tony Bennett's nephew.
Yeah, I mean it's Zach Galifianakis for me.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah. Then we've got Ruben Leon against John Kaiser. I'm going
Kaiser.
He said Ruben Leon's going to have a hard time winning any of these because I really don't remember Joker and Son of Batman.
Wasn't good.
All right, Michael Emerson or Brent Spiner?
Emerson.
All right, that ended round 5. Let's go into round 6. Now we've got Kevin Michael Richardson against Zach Galifianakis.
I'm going Galifianakis.
Galifianakis.
Off the cuff here.
All right, well then I guess it won't matter what I say. So I'll go ahead and
give him a point out there if you want.
Yeah. No, I think I'll go Zach Galifianakis.
Okay.
John Kaiser and Michael Emerson.
Emerson.
Yeah, same for me.
Yeah, all right. I guess I'll go Emerson.
Okay.
Jeff Bennett and Ruben Leon. I got to go Jeff Bennett.
Bennett.
Because I do not remember Joker and Son of Batman. Brent Spiner or Lenny Weinrib?
Oh.
I'm going Spiner.
Yeah. It's close. Spiner, though. Yeah.
Like I said, I could be choosing a lot of these because I very recently have watched episodes of Young Justice, and so Brent Spiner's voice is fresh in my head.
And it's still a good version of the Joker.
Yeah.
It's not a bad version.
All right, Frank Welker or Jeff Bergman?
Welker.
Can Jason Spisak get a vote against Mark Hamill?
No.
All right, here's a couple other great voice actors here. Troy Baker or Alan Tudyk?
Alan Tudyk for me.
Yeah, Tudyk. I don't like saying it, but yeah, probably Tudyk, yeah.
Yeah, I'm going with that as well. All right, and then finally for round 6, we got Kevin Pollak or John DiMaggio?
John DiMaggio.
Yeah, DiMaggio for me.
DiMaggio.
All right, moving into round 7. John Spisak or Troy Baker?
Baker.
Alan Tudyk or Kevin Pollak? Two
Tudyk.
great comedic actors there. Lenny Weinrib or John DiMaggio?
DiMaggio.
DiMaggio.
Does Jeff Bergman get a vote against Mark Hamill?
No.
Don't even ask, Laramy.
Hey, I've got to ask. That's my job.
Okay, that's the role. Yeah, I get you.
All right. In fact, I'll even ask this one that way. Does Frank Welker get a vote against Zach Galifianakis?
Unfortunately, he does not. No, he doesn't.
And Ruben Leon, or the one I'm picking, Kevin Michael Richardson?
Yes,
Kevin
Michael Richardson. Oh, jinx, Nicholas.
All right. Michael Emerson or Jeff Bennett?
Emerson.
Brent Spiner or John Kaiser?
Spiner.
Kaiser.
I'm going with Spiner on that one.
There we go.
All right, moving into round 8. Jeff Bennett or Brent Spiner?
Spiner.
John Kaiser or Lenny Weinrib?
Weinrib.
Kaiser.
Yeah, I'm going Kaiser on that one. Kevin Michael Richardson or Michael Emerson?
Emerson.
Does Ruben Leon get a point against Frank Welker?
No. Welker. Yeah, Welker.
Ooh, here it is.
Here it
Ready?
is. All right.
Mark Hamill or Zach Galifianakis?
Let's let Nicholas go last. Okay. I am going to go... Oh,
I'm going Hamill.
I'm going Hamill. I'm still Hamill. Yeah.
I mean, in this scenario, I think I'm going to go Hamill as well. I mean, I do really like Galifianakis, but,
Nope. I hear that you hate Galifianakis now. That's what I'm hearing, that you just loathe his performance, and you've chosen Mark Hamill over him.
I will admit, though, I know we've already done Hamill and Tudyk. I think Hamill and Tudyk, if we had done this traditional bracket, could have been our finals. I think this one possibly could have been our final.
Yeah.
I think there's another pair up that could have been our final. We haven't gotten to that one yet. So that's, again, the reason why I like doing this is the round robin, because we wouldn't have saw all these different ones otherwise. All right. Troy Baker or Jeff Bergman?
Baker.
All right. Kevin Pollak or Jason Spisick?
Spisick.
Pollak.
You know what? I'm going to go to Pollak on that one. Oh, another good pairing here. John DiMaggio or Alan Tudyk?
Oh.
I'm going DiMaggio on that one. I really like that version of the Joker.
DiMaggio.
Okay. I mean, I really like Tudyk in Harley Quinn. I think it's really, kind of a different take, but
yeah.
That's
they're absolutely two different takes. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I still think of DiMaggio. Like, DiMaggio is obviously one of the Mount Rushmores of voice acting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But I don't necessarily immediately think of Joker when I think of DiMaggio.
No. Well, I mean, I don't immediately think of Joker when I think of Alan Tudyk.
No, but, it's maybe closer on the list than other stuff. But, yeah, I mean,
I think Alan Tudyk, first thing that comes to mind is Wash from Firefly.
Well, yeah.
So, yeah. Of course, there's also Dale and Tucker versus Evil.
I was like, no one's probably seen that. Have we all seen Dylan Tucker versus Evil?
I'm doing a Halloween with stuff with Pop Culture Roulette and Media Pod Smash. That movie is one of the movies that we selected for.
It's so good.
Such a good movie.
So good.
Such a good movie.
Oh, he does such a good job in that.
That is such a good movie.
Okay, I'm glad we've all seen it then. All right. I don't feel bad now.
All right. So, moving into our next round, round 9. Does Len Weinrib get a point against Alan Tudyk?
No.
Jason Spisick or John DiMaggio?
John DiMaggio.
Agreed. Jeff Bergman or Kevin Pollak? I'm going Pollak.
Pollak.
Zach Galifianakis or Troy Baker?
Galifianakis.
Yeah, Galifianakis. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll go Galifianakis.
Yeah, okay, a good call. That's good.
Does Ruben Leon even stand a chance against Mark Hamill?
Come on now. Are you seriously asking that question?
hey, I don't want to assume. I do not want to put words in your mouth.
In the pantheon of actors and voice actors that have portrayed the Joker and have done so with great aplomb and have composed themselves and apprised themselves of such a fantastic role, Ruben Leon is one of them, and that's it. That's all. So yeah, it's Hamill easily.
Okay. All right. Michael Emerson or Frank Welker?
Emerson.
I agree. Brent Spiner or Kevin Michael Richardson? I'm actually going to go Richardson on that.
Kevin Michael Richardson. Yeah.
Sure, why not then?
Again, you can show Dana the love. All right, John Kaiser or Jeff Bennett?
Kaiser.
I'm going Kaiser. on that one,
Kaiser.
too. All right, moving into round 10. We got Jeff Bennett once again, but this time he's up against Lenny Weinrib. I'm going to go Bennett.
Bennett.
Wine rib.
And we got Kevin Michael Richardson against John Kaiser.
Kaiser.
Michael Richardson.
Ooh. I'm going to have to go Michael Richardson on that one, too. All right, Frank Welker or Brent Spiner?
Welker.
Welker.
Yeah, I'm going to give it to Spiner. All right. Ooh, here it is. Here's another one that I think could have been our final. Mark Hamill or Michael Emerson?
I mean, I do like Emerson's portrayal in the what did he do, 1 or 2 movies? He didn't do.
Well, I mean, technically,
Yeah, it's technically like a
Yeah, okay, that's what I was thinking. Technically, too. So, I mean, he did a very good job, but I mean, it doesn't hold a candle to what Mark Hamill does or has done.
It's closer than I want it to be, but it's still Hamill. Yeah.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Agreed. Agreed. I do like Michael Emerson's Joker. I mean, I'm just picturing that Joker in the white suit.
Yep. Iconic.
Yeah. Great Joker. All right. Troy Baker. Does Ruben Leon earn a point?
No.
No.
Troy Baker.
Kevin Pollak or Zach Galifianakis?
Galifianakis.
Galifianakis.
John DiMaggio or Jeff Bergman?
John DiMaggio.
DiMaggio.
All right. Alan Tudyk or Jason Spacek?
Alan Tudyk.
Tudyk.
All right. Round 11. We've got Jeff Bergman or Alan Tudyk?
Tudyk.
Tudyk.
Agreed. Lenny Weinrib or Jason Spacek?
Spacek.
Wine rib.
Okay. I'm going to go Spacek on that
Swine rib? Which one was swine rib?
one. All right. Zach Galifianakis or John DiMaggio?
DiMaggio.
Galifianakis.
Yeah. It's DiMaggio for me. It's DiMaggio for me.
Ah, so close.
All right. Does Ruben Leon get a point against Kevin Pollak?
No. Has
No.
Ruben Leon earned a point this whole time?
I don't know.
No.
Like I said, I don't even. This is
Ruben-
that is literally the only one out of all of these that I do not remember that
It's
Joker.
forgettable again, for sure.
Ruben Leon is becoming the David Mazouz of this
Yeah.
bracket.
Yeah, Sonny Leon would not be proud of him, for sure.
All right, Michael Emerson or Troy Baker?
Oh.
Emerson.
I'm going Emerson.
Emerson, yeah.
All right, Brent Spiner. Does he get a point against Mark Hamill?
No.
No.
All right, John Kaiser or Frank Welker?
Welker.
Oh, so this is pretty much the battle of the Super Friends.
Yeah, Welker.
Kaiser.
Yeah, I'm going to give it to Kaiser too, just because I'm pretty sure he came first. All right, Jeff Bennett or Kevin Michael Richardson?
Michael Richardson.
Michael Richardson.
All right, coming in on the final stretch. We've got, I think, like 4 more rounds to go. Round 12, does John Kaiser earn a point against Mark Hamill?
Hamill.
No.
Frank Welker or Jeff Bennett?
Welker.
Welker.
All right, Kevin Michael Richardson or Lenny Weinrib?
Michael Richardson.
Troy Baker or Brent Spiner?
Baker.
Baker.
I'm going to give it to Spiner on that one.
We were doing so well. Lockstep until that. Come on, man.
All right, Kevin Pollak or Michael Emerson?
Emerson.
John DiMaggio or Ruben Leon?
DiMaggio.
DiMaggio.
Emphatically.
All right, Alan Tudyk or Zach Galifianakis?
Oh, Nicholas gets to
Whoa.
go last again.
Whoa.
No, you just hold tight, Nicholas. Hold tight. You just be quiet for a minute. Alan Tudyk for me.
I'm going to go Tudyk as well. So Tudyk does win the round, but we still want to know what you have to say, Nicholas.
Oh, that's tough because that's 2 very different takes.
But 2 very similar
Yeah,
takes
in a way.
too.
Yeah.
They're both kind of parodies of the character.
Yeah. I think. I think I'm gonna go Galifianakis.
All right.
Interesting.
And finally for this round, Jason Spacek or Jeff Bergman?
Spacek.
Spacek.
Question
Okay.
mark?
Yeah. I'm going to give a point to Bergman on that one. All right, round 13, we've got Michael Emerson or John DiMaggio.
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 See, I'm going Emerson on that one, but DiMaggio will take it. All right. Zach Galifianakis or Jason Spacek?
Galifianakis.
Galifianakis.
Agreed on that one. And does Ruben Leon earn a point against Alan Tudyk?
No.
Not at all.
Okay. I'm sorry, Mr. Leon.
Yeah, he is the
All
David
right.
Mazouz of this.
Lenny Weinrib or Jeff Bergman?
Wine rib.
Wine rib.
Both of them having to do another voice.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Brent Spiner or Kevin Pollak?
Spiner.
Spiner.
John Kaiser or Troy Baker?
Baker.
Kaiser.
I'm going to go Kaiser on that one.
Okay, well. Not like two people being wrong in one round, but.
All right. Does Jeff Bennett earn a point against Mark Hamill?
No.
No.
Marky Mark.
All right. And then finally for this round, Kevin Michael Richardson or Frank Welker? Excuse me.
Welker.
Welker.
I'm going to give at least a point to Kevin Michael Richardson on that one. All right. Round 14, our penultimate round here. We've got John DiMaggio or Brent Spiner.
DiMaggio.
I 100% agree on that one. All right. Does Kevin Michael Richardson earn a point against Mark Hamill?
He does not.
No.
Yeah, I was worried about that. Again, I do like that Batman, but he's not Mark Hamill's that Joker. Yeah. All right. We got Troy Baker against Jeff Bennett.
Baker.
Baker.
All
Bueller.
right. All right. We got Kevin Pollak against John Kaiser.
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 I'm with you on that one. Frank Welker or Lenny Weinrib?
Welker.
Welker.
I'm going Welker on that one. All right. Ooh, this is a complete opposites, but this is a good. I'm interested to hear. Alan Tudyk or Michael Emerson?
Oh. Emerson.
I'm going to go Alan Tudyk.
I'm going Emerson. But yeah, that's
a tough one.
That is a tough one. All right. Does Ruben Leon get a point against Jason Spisak?
Jason Spisak.
I'm going to give Ruben Leon a point just so he has a point.
Don't do it. We were pitching a shutout here.
Good for you. Yeah, I'm going with Spisak on that one though. Hey, Ruben Leon got a point.
The no-hitter has been broken up.
All right, Jeff Bergman or Zach Galifianakis?
Galifianakis.
I'll agree on that. All right, final round, and then we will have our winner. We've got Jeff Bennett against Kevin Pollak.
Bennett.
Yeah, I'm going to go Bennett on that one. So that was a 2-1. All right. Does Ruben Leon earn a point against Jeff Bergman?
No.
I'm just kidding. Bergman. Yeah, I just wanted to build some suspense there. Sorry, guys.
All right. We got Michael Emerson against Jason Spisak.
Emerson
for me. Yeah. All right. We've got Brent Spiner against Alan Tudyk.
Tudyk.
Agreed. We have the Battle of the Johns, John Kaiser, John DiMaggio.
Yeah, DiMaggio.
Yep, I'll give it to DiMaggio as well. Lenny Weinrib against Zach Galifianakis.
Galifianakis.
Kevin Michael Richardson and Troy Baker.
Baker.
I'm going to give it to Kevin Michael Richardson. And then finally, does Frank Welker earn a point against Mark Hamill?
No.
I will agree with that as well. All right, so in last place, earning only 1 point, is Ruben Leon.
Oh.
In 15th place, earning 4 points, it was Jeff Bergman. 14th place with 11 points, Lenny Weinrib. 13th place, although he only earned 10 points, he won enough matchups to beat out Lenny Weinrib, and that was Jason Spisak. Kevin Pollak at 12th with 12 points. Jeff Bennett at number 11. John Kaiser at number 10, and there was a huge jump there. Jeff Bennett had 13, and John Kaiser has 21. So once we hit our top 10, they definitely separated themselves from the bottom 6. Number 9, Brent Spiner. Number 8, Kevin Michael Richardson. Number 7, Frank Welker. Number 6, Troy Baker. Number 5, Zach Galifianakis.
Okay.
Number 4, Alan Tudyk. Number 3, Michael Emerson. Number 2, John DiMaggio. And number 1, with a perfect game, Mark Hamill.
I'd say the top 5 are pretty well placed. I might swap Galifianakis and Tudyk looking back on it, but other than that, I like the top 5.
Alan Tudyk had a 12-3 win record, and Zach Galifianakis had an 11-4 win record.
I could flip-flop those and be fine either way.
I'm protesting. I'm going to flip a table. And
All right, so let's move on into Batman voice actors. There are 28 on this list, so I really think we need to knock some people out. And there's a few I have thoughts on. So let's go through the list, starting off, and this is just the list that I have them. No seating or ranking or anything to begin with. We got Olin Soul, who was the voice from Super Friends, the classic cartoon. We got Charlie Adler, who voiced him on Tiny Toons.
yeah,
Y'all good with going ahead and removing
Just
him?
go ahead and
yeah,
remove that.
just take
Yeah.
that out. Yeah.
All right,
I
wonderful.
didn't even know that was a thing still.
All right, we got Kevin Conroy. I mean, do I need to say any more?
Yeah, we should probably get rid of it.
Just leave him in there.
We've got Reno Romano from The Batman. Jeremy Sisto from The New Frontier.
I can take that out for all I care, if everybody's okay with that. I was not a fan of that voicing.
Okay, I never watched
Yeah,
it, so.
I didn't care for it. It was
Yeah,
not a Batman voice.
I'll agree with Blake on that one. Yeah, as soon as he started speaking, I was going, "What is that?"
Don't like that. Doesn't taste
So-
good. No.
Yeah. All right. Then we've got Diedrich Bader, who has primarily Brave and the Bold, although he has voiced Batman and other stuff. William Baldwin for Crisis on Two Earths. Bruce Greenwood for Under the Red Hood and Batman by Gaslight. Or Gotham by Gaslight,
Gotham by
excuse me.
Gaslight, yep.
Ben McKenzie for Batman Year One.
Get him out of here right now for a multitude of
Is it-
reasons.
But is it because of his voice as Batman, or is it because of him
I said
in Gotham?
it's a multitude of reasons. And I will say this. He spoke... If you want, I'll let Jeremy Sisto back in to get Ben McKenzie out. That's how much I hated Ben McKenzie's voice. I bought Batman Year One on Blu-ray, watched it, and then gave it away to Second and Charles. Didn't even ask for money for
Wow.
it. Just gave it to Second and Charles.
Okay,
Wow.
I'm not gonna fight for Ben McKenzie either way, so I guess
Yeah.
we could just
Yeah.
go ahead and get him off
And-
the list then.
And just because there's so many, I'm good with it too. Also good with getting rid of Seth Green, who of course
Yes.
voiced him in Robot Chicken.
Yep.
Then we have Peter Weller in The Dark Knight Returns. We've got Anthony Ruvervar for Beware the Batman.
What?
Yeah, it was an okay show. It wasn't. I didn't like that Batman really, but
So we want to go ahead and get rid of him for Beware the Batman.
I don't think I even heard of that show.
oh wow,
Oh
it
yeah.
was okay. Just
All right, we've got Jason O'Mara, who pretty much voiced him in all the New 52 animated movies. We've got Will Arnett for Lego Batman. We've got Michael C. Hall, Dexter, for Gods and Monsters. We've got Roger Craig Smith for Batman Unlimited. I'm going to say let's get rid of him because I
that.
don't remember
Yep.
that one.
Sure, all right.
Not even sure
Go
what
on.
that is.
I mean, I do remember the cartoon, but I don't remember the voice. It's another one I'm good with getting rid of. We got Jimmy Kimmel, who voiced him in Teen Titans Go to the Movies.
Yeah.
That's fine. Yeah.
I'm also good with getting rid of Keith Ferguson, who voiced him in DC Superhero Girls.
Yep. See you
Okay,
later.
All right.
We've got David Guntoli, who voiced him for both Soul of the Dragon and The Doom That Came to Gotham.
Oh, okay. Let's
All right.
hold on to him. Yeah.
Okay. All right, we've got the man who many want to play him live action, Jensen Ackles, who voiced him for The Long Halloween, Legion of Superheroes, War World, and Crisis on Infinite Earths. We've got Anson Mount, who voiced him for Injustice. I'm good with getting rid of Ethan Hawke, who is his voice for Batwheels.
Yeah.
Yes. As much as I love Ethan Hawke, but yeah.
What are your thoughts on Keanu Reeves for League of Super Pets?
Yeah, that's not written. Yeah, I'm good with getting rid of him.
Yeah.
Keanu's the guy, but yeah.
How about Nat Wolff, who voices him for the Justice League and Ruby movies? Or the Justice League crossed over with Ruby, the
I'm
anime.
not even sure that you're speaking English anymore, so you can get rid of him.
All right. I saw the first one. I never saw the second one. All right. And I already know Blake's feelings here. Luke Wilson, Merry Little Batman.
Drop him off the side of the earth as far as that
Alright.
character goes.
All right. And then the late, great Adam West in various things, including Return of the Cape Crusader. and the Super Friends. He
Mhm.
was also the voice of Batman for Super Friends. And then finally, the most recent, and that is Hamish Linklater for the Cape Crusader. So that narrowed us down to 15. Do we want to take one more person off and make it even?
And honestly, go run back through who we got left. I think I could knock a couple more off, to be honest with you. Thinking back.
All right, we got Olin Soul, who replaced Adam West on Super Friends.
See,
We got Kevin.
I'm not even sure who. Do
Go
we all
ahead.
know who? Yeah, are y'all more
I don't even know
familiar
who
with
that
it?
is. Yeah,
I don't know who
All right.
it is. Yeah.
Hey, I'm fine with it because again, one of our things with the Joker was people who were having to do someone else's voice.
Okay, so okay.
So I'm good with that. All right, so we got Kevin Conroy,
Yep.
Reno Romano from The Batman, Diedrich Bader, William Baldwin from Crisis on Two Earths, Bruce Greenwood from Under the Red Hood, Peter Weller, Dark Knight Returns, Jason O'Mara from All the New 52, Will Arnett, Lego Batman, Michael C. Hall, Gods and Monsters, David Guntoli from Soul of the Dragon and the Doom That Came to Gotham, Jensen Ackles for various others, Anson Mount for Injustice, Adam West, and Hamish Linklater.
Anson Mount, I didn't care for particularly. That's just me, though.
He does better when he doesn't speak playing a superhero.
There you go. I'm good with that.
Yeah.
For those of you who don't know, he was Black Bolt.
Yeah. Was it Pete? Did you say Peter Gold? Who was? Was there a
Which
Peter
one?
on the list?
I mean, there's Peter Weller.
Not
who
Peter
was the
Weller.
Dark Knight Returns.
No, 'cause
We're definitely
I wanna
keeping
keep
him.
Peter Weller.
I'll fight for him.
Who was right before Peter
Yeah.
Weller?
Right before Peter Weller was Bruce Greenwood.
No, there was
Right.
the name. There was the name that you were stumbling over. The
Yes.
last name.
Who? Now,
Oh, yeah,
now, hold
yeah.
on. David Guggenheim?
Yeah. David. Yeah, I don't know if I'm pronouncing this right, but David Ginotoli.
Now, see, I liked the Doom That Came to Gotham a lot. And Gotham by Gaslight, right?
No. He did Soul of the Dragon,
Soul of the Dragon. Okay.
which I will admit is one I have not seen, but I have seen the Doom that came to Gotham.
As much as I liked it, it's yeah, you can get rid of him for my purposes.
I have to say, I've not seen either of them.
I did
so-
like the Doom That Came to Gotham, but
Yeah, no. Gaslight was Bruce Greenwood.
Gaslight's Greenwood.
so-
You're right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we are keeping him. All right. So that took us down to 12. So do we want to go any more, or are we happy with this matchup?
Who voiced the Batman?
Reno Romano.
Yeah, I'm good with getting rid of Reno as well.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. All right. And just so
we need
that
to get
again,
rid of one more
do you-
to make
do
it
you want to
even.
make it even?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I-
I'm gonna say maybe of the ones that remain, maybe Michael C. Hall.
Yeah, I was gonna say
For
it's a
Gods and
forgettable.
Monsters?
Yeah.
I heard there was a Baldwin in there somewhere. Are we trying to?
Oh,
keep
there
him?
you go. Oh, yeah. Yo, who? What?
There's William Baldwin for Crisis on Two Earths.
That's the most recent one, right?
The Crisis on Two Earths, that's the one where it's Owlman, and he has the big.
What's the? There's a recent one that was terrible. The 3-parter that just came out. Is that Crisis on Infinite Earths that they did?
Yes, and that's Jensen Ackles though.
Yeah, but the movies are terrible.
I get that, but Jensen Ackles has
okay,
also,
okay, I'll leave
done him for did him for Long Halloween.
Yeah, he did.
and
He
him
does a
for-
good job. Okay, all right, so that's fine.
and did him for War World, which wasn't great, but
Well,
I think Jensen Ackles does a pretty good job for the voice.
I'm good with the getting rid of who we just said for Crisis on Two
do we want to
Earths.
get rid of? So do we want to get rid of Michael C. Hall or William Baldwin?
Baldwin?
Yeah, sure, Baldwin then.
All right. So we'll get rid of Baldwin. That now takes us down to 10. That should be pretty easy to get through.
We already know the conclusion, but
Oh yeah.
it's like watching the Titanic movie. You know how it ends, but you're going to do
You
it
know
anyway.
how this one's going to end, but it'll be fun to see some of the pair-ups that we may not have gotten had we done this traditional style. All right, here we go. Round 1. We've got Jason O'Mara and Will Arnett.
Arnett.
Or Will Arnett.
Yeah, I'm going Arnett on that one. All right, we got, this one's actually a pretty interesting pair-up. Diedrich Bader or Adam West? Now remember, we're talking about Adam West being the voice.
Right. It's Diedrich Bader for me.
Yeah, it's Diedrich Bader for me as well.
I'm not gonna argue that. Adam West is iconic, and his voice is iconic.
Yeah.
But Diedrich Bader, I would hear his voice if I'm reading, especially if I'm reading a Brave and the Bold comic.
Yep.
So I don't know if there's a comic I could read and hear Adam West's voice. I don't know. All right, we got Bruce Greenwood and Jensen Ackles.
Greenwood.
As much as I love Jensen Ackles, yeah, I'm going Greenwood.
I'm gonna go Jensen Ackles.
Yeah, you have every right to.
Mm-hmm.
We've got Peter Weller or Michael C. Hall.
Peter Weller.
Peter Weller.
100%. And then we've got, for a first round matchup, we've got Hamish Linklater or Kevin Conroy.
I'm talking about jumping the shark here.
I mean, since I didn't know Hamish Linklater had done a Batman thing, I'm gonna go ahead and go Kevin Conroy.
Well, again, he's the current voice.
Yeah.
So he's for the Amazon Prime series
the
that just
Caped
came out.
Crusader.
The Caped Crusader, which is kind of trying to reinvent the Batman animated series.
Okay, here I want to explain just real quick, take a second, why this is difficult for me. So I am a huge Hamish fan as far as an actor goes. Midnight Mass may be the greatest television series of all time for my purposes.
Yeah, but that's not what we're talking about.
I know.
We're talking about
my,
how does he compare as the voice of Batman?
My affinity for him translates to his other performance, and he does a great Batman voice.
He does.
It's a great Batman
I would
voice.
not have known it was him if it wasn't for the credits.
Correct. It's so good
I
you
agree.
don't know it's him. It's still Kevin Conroy though.
Yeah. I agree.
Other than Kevin Conroy, there's only maybe one other voice I hear when I hear Batman talk when I read, other than Kevin Conroy. So,
Christian Bale. Obviously.
Okay, maybe there's a couple other voices, but if I'm just reading, there's really two, and we'll get there.
All right. Well, hey, we went from one to another. Here's another: Kevin Conroy or Diedrich Bader.
All right, so we're right to the matchup of who the two voices
That's got to be the one he's talking about.
That's the two voices. Listen, I love Diedrich Bader. He was great in that's Drew Carey show.
Drew Carey show.
And American Housewife, and like he doesn't look like the guy who can do the Batman voice because like you don't see him as Batman, but he has such a good Batman voice.
He does.
But
is it better than Kevin Conroy?
No, I mean it's this would be our 1 versus 2 matchup if we were doing
possibly
it bracket style. But
so I have
possibly.
my answer, but Nicholas, I want to ask if Diedrich Bader had voiced Batman on the animated series, and then Kevin Conroy came later, would you come to the same conclusion?
I don't know.
Oh, see, those are
that
the questions that keep
there.
me up at night. I'm still going to go Conroy.
Yeah, that was a tough one. Amazing how we got that one so early. All right, we've got and then we go to probably our bottom. We got Michael C. Hall and Jason O'Mara.
Michael C. Hall,
Jason O'Mara, just because he's done more.
That's going to be my argument as well. Jason O'Mara, just because I've heard his voice in more things.
I don't particularly care for it, but yeah.
I don't either. All right, we've got Jensen Ackles or Peter Weller.
Weller.
I gotta go Weller. Yeah. Again, love Jensen Ackles. I think he's a great Batman, but nothing's going to beat out that Peter Weller there.
Right.
All right, Adam West or Bruce Greenwood?
Adam West.
Yeah, I'm with you there on Blake.
As a voice actor, Greenwood.
Yeah.
Again,
Under the Red
Hood's a great animated film. Yeah.
And of course, the voice performances help make that. Yep. So, all right, here's another really good one: Will Arnett or Hamish Linklater?
Will Arnett.
Oh man.
I just, if this helps you, I'm just gonna say Will Arnett because again, I would identify his voice over Hamish Linklater's.
At this point in time, Lego Batman is in the cultural milieu. I mean, it is like everybody knows the Will Arnett Lego Batman voice. I'm gonna throw one to Hamish here though.
Respect on that one. All right, moving into round 3, we've got Jason O'Mara or Jensen Ackles.
Ackles.
Yeah, I'll go Ackles on that one.
Smart decision.
We've got Bruce Greenwood. Does he get a point? Now, this is another tough one. Does Bruce Greenwood get a point against Kevin Conroy?
No.
He doesn't, unfortunately.
Yeah, again, love Bruce Greenwood's performance in Under the Red Hood, but Yeah. All right. Peter Weller or Adam West?
Weller.
Adam West.
Unfortunately, I'm going to go Weller. Again, Dark Knight Returns, another great movie, and that voice definitely helps that. That mud fight with the
Yeah,
mutant.
this is not a mud. I was just thinking, this is not a mud hole.
Yeah.
This is an operating table.
Yeah.
Or an operating
Yeah.
room, yeah.
All right. Look, man, I'm kind of glad we narrowed this down because it's making for some great mashups. So we've got Hamish Linkletter or Diedrich Bader.
Oh, God.
I mean, it's not hard for me, Diedrich Bader.
Yeah, because,
Yeah, but it's very difficult for Blake.
You know
Again,
what?
if it helps you, I'm going to go Bader. So.
Despite my pessimistic tendencies, I am a believer in hope for the future. And with that hope for the future, Hamish is going to be my pick here.
All right. Again, no qualm there. All right. And then we've got, does Michael C. Hall earn a point against Will Arnett?
No.
No, Will Arnett.
All right. Moving into round 4, we've got Adam West or Jason O'Mara.
Adam West.
Adam West.
Yeah, I'm going to go Adam West on that one too. Does Jensen Ackles earn a point against Will Arnett?
No.
No, Will Arnett.
All right. Does Michael C. Hall earn a point against Hamish Linkletter?
No, not for me.
What about you, Nicholas, considering you apparently have not seen Caped Crusader?
Yeah. I liked Dexter an awful lot.
I'm a big
Yeah.
Dexter fan.
So I guess I'm, I guess I don't really have an
Just
opinion, but I have to have
Throw one to
so-
Michael C. Hall?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, there you go.
All right. Now I'm going to go Linkletter on that one. All right. Again, I do think this is a great matchup, but does Peter Weller earn a point against Kevin Conroy?
Again, it's closer
Yeah.
than the experts think, but it's
Kevin
Conroy.
It is. Yeah, I'm going to go Conroy. And then Diedrich Bader or Bruce Greenwood?
Bader.
Moving into round 5, we got Peter Weller or Diedrich Bader.
Oh.
I mean, Diedrich Bader for me. I mean, Peter Weller.
I'm gonna go.
I'm gonna go Weller.
Weller.
I'm Weller.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Weller. As good as Bader is, again, that performance in Dark Knight Returns is just great. All right. Does Bruce Greenwood earn a point against Hamish Linkletter?
Yes.
Hamish.
All right. I'm gonna go Greenwood on that one. Again, Under the Red Hood, very good performance. Again, that just thinking about the confrontation between him and Jason Todd at the end.
No argument.
All right. Does Jason O'Mara earn a point against Kevin Conroy?
No.
Boo, get off the stage.
All right. This one's a good one. Will Arnett or Adam West?
Arnett.
Yeah, I mean, if we're talking about just voice,
Yep, just
We are talking about voice.
Then it's
Batman
Will
voice
Arnett.
actors. Will Arnett.
And then Michael C. Hall or Jensen Ackles? I'm going
Ackles.
Ackles.
All right, moving into round 6. Jensen Ackles, does he earn a point against Hamish Linkletter?
Still Hamish for me there.
I'm going to go Ackles.
Oh, so you're gonna force me to vote Ackles then?
Yeah, I've
Yeah.
seen The Boys.
I watch
I watch Supernatural.
Does Michael C. Hall earn a point against Adam West?
No.
No.
Ooh, ready for this
I
one?
love that. First of all, hold on. I love the excited sound effects at everyone. Whoa, whoa.
Look, it's just like I said, we wouldn't get all of these if it wasn't for doing this round robin style. Kevin Conroy or Will Arnett?
Yikes.
Much like the other one, it's closer than for me. It's closer than
no.
it is going to be for you guys.
It's still close, Nicholas.
No, it's
yeah.
still close.
Because
But I am going Kevin Conroy, but it is close.
There's the pantheon of voices of Batman, and obviously we know where number 1 is, and number 2 or 3 for me is kind of somewhat interchangeable, and that would be Will Arnett or Diedrich Bader, but I don't. It's really hard to vote against Kevin Conroy.
So is that your vote?
So are you?
Yeah.
Are you voting against him?
No, I can't. I want to, but I can't.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to kind of be like Laramy, who said, this is really close. I'm having a difficult time. Kevin Conroy.
Yeah. I mean, I will admit, like, it's those are two great Batman voices.
It's two very distinctive takes on the character.
Yes.
Which leads to a conflict of who you want to choose.
Yeah. All right. Diedrich Bader or Jason O'Mara?
Bader.
Yep. Agree with you on that. And then Bruce Greenwood or Peter Weller?
Weller.
That is a tough one, but I am going to say Weller.
I'm saying Peter Weller, yeah.
Yeah. Again, both great dramatic versions of Batman. And round 7, we've got Hamish Linklater or Peter Weller. I'm going Weller on that one.
Weller. Yeah, it's Weller.
I'm kind of surprised you didn't think about that one a little bit more.
Hamish is my guy. Okay, I'm telling you, and it's gonna be. They get a couple more seasons of Caped Crusader under their belt. It will be maybe not as memorable as the animated series, but it will be up there with that, and his voice will be a part of that. I stand by that.
Yeah, he might fall into, if they, like you said, if they do more seasons, he might fall into that realm of it's a generational thing.
Yep. I could see him being like Nicholas's Diedrich Bader, Will Arnett for a generation. They could have that conversation.
All right. Well, let's have a battle that's probably middle of the road here. Jason O'Mara or Bruce Greenwood? I'm going Bruce Greenwood.
Greenwood.
And then we have Will Arnett or Diedrich Bader?
Oh.
Shh, don't speak yet, Nicholas. Shh. So, Will Arnett for me.
And I'm going to go Bader.
Oh, yes.
It's tough.
It is.
Yeah. Oh man, it's closing my eyes and I'm hearing Batman talk, and I'm not allowed to listen to Kevin Conroy.
Is Batman in the room with us right now, Nicholas?
I'm probably actually. Oh man, I don't know. That's I think I hear Will Arnett. I think.
Oh.
Okay. Does Michael C. Hall even come close to earning a point against Kevin Conroy?
No.
I agree. All right. And then Jensen Ackles or Adam West?
Adam West.
Jensen Ackles.
Yeah, this one's a lot harder for me than I thought it would be. I'm gonna give it to Adam West. That was tough. All right, and then here we go. Our penultimate round here, round 8. Does Jensen Ackles earn a point against Kevin Conroy?
No.
Agreed. Adam West or Hamish Linklater? I'm gonna go Adam West.
Adam West.
Hamish.
I knew it.
Okay. So hold on. I want to defend myself for a second. Adam West, great actor, great Batman. I don't associate voice acting with Adam West though. I don't make that connection. Maybe had I grown up during the Super Friends, I would.
Yeah, let's say I grew up during the Super Friends.
I think that's what it is.
Yeah.
I grew up with the Super Friends.
Yeah, and see, I didn't.
And even though we kind of made fun of Scooby Doo, he was the voice
of Batman when he's
episodes
on
of Scooby Doo. Yeah,
I get that. Okay, I just wanted to make sure to defend myself there for a second.
Yeah, Adam West is as Batman and Casey Kasem as Robin. Yeah,
I could sense the ire of listeners as I kept saying people over Adam West, so I wanted to get that out there.
Does Michael C. Hall earn a point against Diedrich Bader?
No.
Does Bruce Greenwood earn a point against Will Arnett?
No.
Yeah, that one's again a little tougher than I would like it to be, but yeah, I'm gonna go Will Arnett on that one. All right, and which Peter Weller or Jason O'Mara?
Weller.
Here we go, final round. This decides it all. And has
it not been decided already?
if you keep track though, this is going to be a nice little pairing for Kevin Conroy. Because think about the one person Kevin Conroy has not been paired with.
All right, let's go. Go ahead. Yep.
All right, Michael C. Hall or Bruce Greenwood?
Greenwood.
Will Arnett or Peter Weller? Oh, I'm going Weller.
Arnett.
Weller. Weller.
Hamish Linkletter or Jason O'Mara?
Hamish.
I'm gonna go Hamish on that one, just to be different.
Thank you. I appreciate that, Nicholas.
Jensen Ackles or Diedrich Bader?
Bader.
And then, of course, saved it for last.
Jeez.
Adam West or Kevin Conroy?
Yeah, that's tough for you guys, and I knew it would be, so I'm going to go ahead and get my answer out there that it is Kevin Conroy, and let y'all two hash out your thoughts here.
I mean, listen, Adam West is iconic for other reasons when it comes to Batman.
Yeah,
but
when you're talking voice,
when you're talking voice, it's for me, it's not as much of an argument.
Yeah.
I mean,
Okay.
if we go back to when we had this argument on the live action side,
Adam West
it
would
was
be
really easy to beat for Adam West to beat Kevin Conroy. In turn, it's really easy for me to say Kevin Conroy over Adam West in animation only.
Yeah,
I agree. All right, so there we have it. Let's get our, and of course we only have a top 10 here because we narrowed it down to 10.
Yay, everyone's
so
on there.
In 10th place is Michael C. Hall.
Oh, okay.
Although tied with the same number of points, although he did win one pairing, in 9th place is Jason O'Mara.
Okay, I was like, how is O'Mara not last place? But he won. Okay, sorry.
He won one. Yeah,
So
he had a 1-8 record.
So he
Michael
beat
C. Hall had a
Michael
0.
He beat Michael C. Hall.
Prepare for this, Blake. Number 8, Hamish Linkletter.
I tried to get my guy up there in the top 5. Did all I could. We're going to come out and try again next year after season 2 of Cape Crusader.
Again, same number of points, but Jensen Ackles had a better record. So Jensen Ackles gets number 7.
It's a tough pill for me to swallow. I'm not going to lie to you.
Number 6 with a 4-5 record and 12 points was Adam West. And number 5 with a 5-4 record and also 12 points was Bruce Greenwood.
Okay.
In our top 4, we've got Diedrich Bader with a 6-3 record and 19 points. Will Arnett at number 3 with a 7-2 record and 20 points.
Oh, wow. What a top 2.
Peter Weller, 8-1 with 21 points. And our number 1, surprise, 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 Kevin Conroy, who went undefeated and earned 27 points. So there you have it.
I want to know Nicholas's thoughts on the Arnett Bader situation there. How are you feeling?
It's 1A, 1B,
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I know technically it's 3 and 4, but
I say, would you like to have seen Arnett? Did you think he was going to be up there higher?
I was kind of
number 2 instead of Weller.
I was kind of surprised that Peter Weller finished as high as he did, but I mean, it's not a bad ranking. I mean, it's just, I mean, Arnett obviously did more than just the Lego Batman movie because he was in the Lego movie
general video games.
Yeah. Well, that did come down to that final round was where that was decided because we did choose 2-1 Peter Weller over Will Arnett.
Sorry, man. Next time, throw a couple of votes to Hamish, and I'll be willing to work with you a little more there.
All right. Well, I guess maybe I'll
watch the Cape Crusader.
Watch the Cape Crusader.
Come back and let me know.
All right. So there you have it. According to Moving Panels, the only choice when it comes to who is the best Batman, who is the best Joker voice actor. I mean, who can beat the animated series?
Yeah.
We've got Mark Hamill as Joker and Kevin Conroy as Batman. Again, iconic.
Yep.
You know what? Yeah, we might get if we down the road get someone maybe a little bit younger. Maybe
Possibly.
It'll be an interesting matchup. But nope. With some guys in their 30s and 40s, that's what you're gonna get. You're gonna
no surprises
you're
here.
Get the Batman the Animated Series. So there you have it. We'll come back now that we've talked about what could possibly be the actual best Batman movie, TV show, whatever.
Good job, Nicholas.
Come
That's
back
a good idea.
and talk about that one. But we'll go ahead and wrap up this one shot. Thanks everybody for listening. Thank you to my co-hosts on this. Thank you, Nicholas. Thank you, Blake. It's just fun.
Yep.
It is just
A good
fun
time.
to do these. All right, thanks everybody for listening. Rate and review the show. We're going to go ahead and wrap things up for today for Moving Panels. I'm Laramy Wells, and I'll see you on the other side of the page.
Moving Panels. watch and stand. Comic case with another